Hi YouTube and welcome back to my Let's Play Aion. So this week we are switching back to following our Elysian assassin scout. Well, she's a scout now, but she will eventually, after she becomes a diva, will become an assassin. That is the ultimate goal I have for her and this character. So this is just the second episode. We're still somewhat in the starting area. We've just gotten past the first town.
The Carabim have overrun Ager's farm. The farmhands have scattered, and the farm lies in ruins.
Alright, just a quick little cutscene there to explain part of the next section of quests and things. Or at least the Caribbean threat part of the quest. There's a whole bunch of them in this particular area. So we're going to go ahead, and you'll see a lot of other players running around here because there's always seems to be a lot more players around the starting areas than anything else. I think a lot of people start the game, but so there's always a lot more at this level. But then as you progress through, I think people are going to drop out, and only people who really enjoy the game are still playing when you get to the higher levels. At least it seems to be, based on my experience. I do know that over the last couple of years, they've really consolidated the servers a lot. There were a lot more servers than there are today. There's not as many people playing Aion as there are playing World of Warcraft still, but it's I think it's a fun game. I certainly enjoy it. There's enough people to play with if you want to, and enough room that if you want to play by yourself, you can. And I'm definitely one of those more solo type players. As you can tell, I'm not even a member of any kind of, I think they're called leagues in this game and not guilds, but you know, same difference. I generally don't tend not to, and sometimes if I get harassed enough about you know, please join our league, recruiting, whatever. Early on I used to get a lot of that. I don't seem to get that a lot anymore, thankfully, but I was getting those a lot, and I actually would just create my own league, just me by myself, just for people to see that I'm, you know, not recruitable. Plus, you can actually have a kind of a cool looking cloak for if you have a league. Although you don't get as many customizations and things if you don't have a league and you don't do the league achievements and that kind of thing. But be that as it may, you know, you may or may not see me add one in the future if I feel like it, and that will go for the same for both this character and my Technist over in Asmodee. Alright, so right now the current quest groupings, and one is, you know, we need to kill these Airons, whatever you want to call them. There we go. And we needed 3 of their meat. So pick those up and have a quest drop off over here. And I think there's another quest pickup here as well once we've turned in this quest. Yep, there we go. And there's a new quest to pick up as well. So take out some of the slinks while we're at it.
Nice to meet you.
And we're also going after these Braxes. So there's a bunch of basically kill gather quests going on. So I need to take care of these guys. There's just too many of them. They kind of look like buffalo to me. And if I remember correctly, I think they're called Braxton, both Asmodee and Delios. I could be mistaken about that, but for some reason I could swear that they definitely have very similar flora and fauna, although I'm sure that they've evolved a little differently, just like the Elios and the Asmodeans have over time. The Asmodeans, of course, having some clawed hands and feet, even though you can't see them in their shoes and stuff. And of course, different colored wings, that kind of thing. Alright. And then you'll notice here that was a quick change. I got distracted while I was playing, and I had to cut out about 10 minutes of footage there, where she was just sitting there doing absolutely nothing while I was away from my computer, so I had to edit that out. You'll notice that edits like that occasionally when I'm playing, because I'm often trying to play while I'm also trying to work. So I'll play, I'll work, or I'll play and then my husband needs me for something, that kind of thing. So I can't just sit here and play for the numerous hours at a time like I used to. Alright, so I believe we just leveled up as well, so we're now level 5. Leveling is still going pretty quickly at this stage in the game. So we should be hitting level 10 in another episode or 2 at the most. And going up to Deva, and we'll be able to choose the assassin path. I forget the name of the other path, but the other path is more of like a hunter. Assassin is more like a oh goodness, I'm trying to remember the rogue. So in just trying to relate things back to World of Warcraft for anyone who's watching this and is not familiar with this game and is familiar with World of Warcraft, you can just kind of get the equivalences there, because this game, in my opinion, there's a lot of similarities to me in terms of the game mechanics and the classes and that kind of thing. Obviously, the Technist is a class that does not have any parallels to World of Warcraft classes, but all of the original classes for this game definitely have equivalents over in World of Warcraft, and a lot of the mechanics I feel are very, very similar to that of World of Warcraft. And hence, that's why you'll hear me making a lot of comparisons, because I play both games. Alright, so we still have... Do we have any more slinks to get? Try to... And... Yep, there's another slink that we need to get. And I think we got all the Aion meat, but we still have to deal with the cherubim threat. Oh yeah, and we still have... Okay, so we got all the Braxes. We need 3 more slinks. There we go. I've got to turn in the Lost Axe. I've got to... Oh, there's sparky things, which I probably won't get to this episode. I probably won't get to that until next episode. And I'll probably be picking up more quests and things along the way as well, just because as I'm leveling up, I'm becoming eligible for additional quests and things that I wasn't eligible for before. And I probably need to get some more training as well. As I start leveling up, I think at level 6 I need to get some additional training at that point. But definitely getting a lot further along with a lot of this stuff. I mean, I think before the fast track stuff, I would have been more like level 3-4 and not level 5-6 questing in this area. So I definitely like the the speedy fast track on this. This is a big advantage. Okay, so we've got all of that. Collect abandoned goods from Agger's farm. Wonder if that's where I'm going next. I don't remember what I was doing next. Might be just turning things in too. And as you can tell, we're actually into the night time here on Ilios as well. And one, you can tell obviously because it's darker out, and even though you've got these lovely glowing vegetation over here, which is kind of cool. But you can also tell that it's nighttime because if you look at the very, very bottom right, to the bottom right of the mini map, there's a little circle. There's a circle with a plus in it, and there's a circle with actually what is actually supposed to be a moon. And at nighttime is a moon, and daytime is a little sun in there. All right, so now we're going to deal with the cherubim threat. Starting with the small horn cherubs. There's a number of types of cherubs I think I have to take out. Specifically the small horns. I didn't I didn't keep the quest scrolled down enough so I can actually see it from here. But at any rate, we'll take care of the small horns. I think that's our primary goal, even though I think I have to take care of a couple of big horns, if not, or Bigfoot Kiribar as well. If not right away, then that's the next phase of the cherubim threat, one way or the other. Alright. Oh, there's one. Apparently they're overtaking the Ilios farms, and, well, we can't have that, can we? Alrighty. And I'm probably saying the planet and the people wrong again. I think the planet, or this half of the planet, is Lycia, and the people are Ilios, if I'm correct. I think I'm correct on that one. And the other half of the planet, it's Asmodee and Asmodean. So, even though, to be perfectly honest, I'm kind of prefer just calling the Asmodeans of Asmodee also Asmodee, just because I like that word better. But you know, I guess I didn't come up with the names. Ooh, there's a named guy. Ruru Slowlegs. So very similar to World of Warcraft. If you defeat named NPCs. Versus, like, these guys are the Bigfoot Kiribar. Well, there's a bunch of Bigfoot Kiribar and a bunch of wandering Caribs and that kind of thing. So there's a number of different of ones that all name the same. But then if you meet one that has a very specific name, you tend to earn a larger reward or get an interesting drop from them. Generally speaking, they don't always have a specific quest to take out named ones, even though sometimes you have specific quests as well. But in that particular case, I don't think there's a specific quest to take him out, so just taking him out is just, you know, they tend to be a little bit more rare, the named ones, so that's why you tend to get a little bit better loot from them if you find them and things. And typically the named ones in World of Warcraft will actually have a special, like, they look like an elite with the way the icon looks, except instead of gold it's silver, and that's how you know it's not necessarily a quest boss or anything like that. They're specifically just random elites in the world. Alrighty, so we've just got that done, and had a lot of running around to do. And as you can see here, I'm kind of waiting, but I kind of stood around for like 10 minutes or something at one point. Again, so I cut that footage out as well. But now we get to turn in some of the stuff, and I think we're gonna go back to town, empty our bags, our burgeoning bags of stuff. Yeah, I've decided I really feel bad about making her feet so small. Once we get to a certain level, I forget what level it is, when we can go back to the main city for the Ilios. For the Asmodeans, it's Pandemonium. I know. I forget the name of their. I forget the name of the main city in Alicia, so apologies for that. But we will eventually get there. We definitely get there when we level up to level 10 and become a Deva. And at that point, we'll go to the city, and I need to figure out. I know you can have what's quote unquote called plastic surgery, and you can basically go back into the creator tool to go through and do some edits on your character, and you can I think you can change just about anything if you want to. If you want to make your character taller or smaller or fatter or skinnier or whatever, and I'm definitely, if I do that, I'm gonna give her bigger feet. Not sure if the plastic surgery also allows you to change hairstyles and that kind of thing. I think that's a different, like there's different things you can get. Like you can change hair color, hairstyle, body modifications, etc. And we're level 6 now. Yay! Praise the heavens. Praise Aion. Alright, and now that we're level 6, we can get all the extra training. So we've got some new attacks and things that we can do. We can hide now. Definitely kind of a rogue ability in my opinion. Because hide is basically stealth. So just making those comparisons again. I'm just kind of reorganizing things. So yeah, here the nice thing with hide is, like you can basically stealth yourself and sneak up on a target and then attack them, and eventually like you have a surprise attack. So that's probably a good thing. You can see the way I've got it organized, where I've got hide and then surprise attack, because you kind of have to be hidden before you can do a surprise. You can't do a surprise attack while you're not hidden. Well, you can if they're not aggressive necessarily, but as we continue going on through the levels and things, the critters that we encounter will become more and more aggressive as we run into them. And since we're going to have more and more aggressive critters, it's, you can't sneak up on an aggressive one, because as soon as you get anywhere near them, they attack you. So you have to kind of get into a stealth mode first. Alright, so I'm going to wrap things up here. We've got a couple of blessings and things, but I want to thank everyone who's watched this entire episode, and if you like these, please like and share and subscribe. I appreciate all the support from all of the people who do watch my videos, and look forward next week to going back to the Technist, and we'll see you in 2 weeks with the Assassin again. Take care. Bye-bye.